What's up guys, welcome back to another drawing tutorial. Been a while since Rebirth came out, but we forgot a dinosaur. Dolores, the little Aquilops. So the little cute one they put in, that's just a friend. What happened to her in the end? I can't remember. Did she survive? That's a good question actually. So, the big black eyes. Let's try this landscape page. Pencil eraser. Hit pause if I go too fast. So I'm going to start with that big, cute black eye. So we just go for kind of a lemon shape. It's kind of bigger than standard eye. So it's kind of curved up. And then you have the pointy corners. And then we go down and around. So her eye appears to be just black to me. Is that right? It looks very dark in all the pictures. Yeah, so it's probably easiest to just do it that way. Maybe she could have a pupil, but can't see any. So we'll do like black in here, and we'll leave like a shiny. So you leave just like a circle up here, maybe two. You know, maybe sometimes it's cool to do like a long one. Like a little thing like that. And then the rest is black. So just a highlight like that. Another way, of course, is putting Tipex on top, or whatever it's called in your part of the world. You just white paint, basically, on top of the black, which works too. So we'll go down now and we'll add, say like her, yeah, she's got like roughly kind of an eyebrow sort of area that like goes up over her eye. It curves like the whole way around, basically. Down and kind of joins her head a little bit, but there's lots of little curved lines that come around, you know, for her eyelids and stuff in here. So like say like an eyelid just coming around here, a little skinny one in there, lots of these texture lines coming around her eyes, right? Just like bags under her eyes and stuff. Just following that shape, going around and around. Okay. And then she appears to have like a nostril. Like a very small nostril, but still a nostril nonetheless. So like a little nostril just there. And probably has like a bit of a skin section around it, kind of. Like a little bumpy skin section. And then she'll have like a line just coming out like around the top of her eyebrow as well. Just something like that, like a little light line, broken sort of line like that. So we'll come across from her nose and we'll put her, she has a horn just like right on the front. You can make it sharp or round like I'm doing, it's up to you. I like some lines on it there. So that's like the front of her beak. And then this comes around for the mouth area, and her mouth is open, right? So it kind of goes like this way. Bumps a bit. And then the front of it, kind of sharp down here. Around the back. Disappears sort of into her cheek, sort of here. And you can put like a bit of texture on her beak as well, because it is bone sort of thing, so it would be kind of rough, not smooth. So then her bottom beak, so it just like comes up here, might be a little bit sharp in the middle, maybe, and then goes around and then back up into the corner of her mouth there again. And we can see inside her mouth, so we can see like a few like sections just of her beak sort of here. And then the tongue seems to come out from here. It's kind of just a round sort of tongue. And then some sort of skin and maybe some teeth. Or just a gum line. Maybe it's probably not teeth actually. So she has like a section of bone coming around her face here, so it curves, right? And then it comes down to this sort of bony thing that sticks out here. Just under her eye there. And then this seems to bump out like that. And it joins that big round head of hers. But we'll stop there for a second. And then her jaw. So she's got like bones on her jaw as well. So it seems like the jaw just goes this way, right? And there's all parts that kind of hang down for the neck. Sort of coming this way as well. But she has like a big disc or something here. It's kind of like the T-Rex, what the T-Rex has as well. A lot of the Rebirth dinosaurs seem to have like little clusters of bony sections kind of together on the sides of their face. And then like her skin kind of hangs down there. And there might be like some crisscross sections of texture on her skin as well. And we'll add texture to the whole lot as well. So we'll go back up to her nose and we'll add the horn that's on like the top of the nose, just above her nose, like the hole of the nose here. And again, you can do it sharp or blunt. It's your choice, really. And then we'll sort of connect it back down to the other one with a curved line. And then this starts to go back up to that big Triceratops-like head that she has. So we'll try and get this head now. So we'll go bumping, right? It's a rough sort of bumpy thing. And we have one on this side and one on the other side, but the one on the other side is kind of a bit smaller because it goes behind her head. So it's like bumps slightly differently. Like it bumps around a little bit. So then we have like a couple of inside kind of bony like things. So like it goes up this way and then it comes back down to the eyebrow sort of there. And then we might have another line. So it kind of like goes around maybe like that. And then another one coming down there. So like these are like the little inside parts, you know, the little dents sort of inside the head. And like more that kind of go down her head that way. But she has no bones up here or anything. Another little bit inside for the other part over there. So that's the head, right? But she is kind of a reptile and rough and all that kind of stuff. So we want to add some texture to it. So say like on the cheek, you know, there'll be lots of this skin that comes around. And then on the nose. So imagine like you're throwing a fishing net over her head, right? So you'll have crisscross lines that kind of follow the shape of her head. Especially on these bony parts. And like dots and circles and stuff work as well. But just to make her like a bit rough, more like a lizard than smooth, you know. Okay, but that's Dolores' head, pretty much. We'll go down and start doing the body. So it's kind of like a torpedo, like a tadpole kind of a thing. So the back will just gradually go the whole way back to the tail, right? So you're drawing sort of the spine. And so it goes real far back, right? It can be a bit bumpy, you know. It doesn't have to be perfect. And so the tail is about here. And we'll bring it back, sort of like that. We do meet legs and stuff, but imagine sort of you could leave a gap or you could do the whole thing. You know, you could, the leg like comes down there, so you could draw that and then erase it afterwards. But it's probably easier just to do that. So you can imagine it keeps going, kind of like a tadpole. And then in here we have her shoulders, right? So we have sort of a shoulder line for the arm. And we're coming down to like elbows. And then the big one is in here, so her thigh, big thigh, chicken drumstick sort of thigh. Like that. So that's just 2 legs, and she has 4. So the other one is right here. She's putting all her weight on this one straight down. I'll come back and do all the toes together. We'll just get the shape for the arms in first. So there's another arm coming down this way, kind of floating up. You kind of like that, sort of walking on that one. This one's up. And then we get like her knee and her calf down to the long foot at the back. And then the other one just on the other side of the body, you can just see the heel really and just a little bit of the shin. Just here. Okay. Main shapes. We'll add feet and then we'll like add texture and sort of some muscle wrinkles and all that kind of stuff. So, which foot? We'll start at the front and work our way back. So she's got like small little sort of toenails as well. They're a little bit sharp. Right, so 4 toes it looks like. Okay. Kind of like that. And this one is up, sort of hanging out up here. And so bumpy. And then down to the fingernail and around. Kind of like human fingers. It's weird. Next one there. Maybe a bit fatter than humans. They're remarkably human-like. Okay. And then these ones kind of more dinosaur-y, so they're kind of longer. Bigger pads on them then. And then here, this is probably the biggest one because it's closest to us. Remember, if I go too fast, hit pause. Pause your video. Very useful. Alrighty. Now, this is kind of where the magic happens. The texture. So again, imagine like you're throwing a fishing net over the dino. So there's going to be like lines that go around, and you want it to curve because it does make it look, it makes everything look sort of more kind of in the world of the shape that it is, sort of thing. So it's a curved shape. There is like some neck wrinkles and stuff here as well, going that way. But you know, all these wrinkles then go down, following the shape of the neck. So I'm doing the vertical ones first. So see the way I'm curving it around, sort of like a basketball sort of thing. And dots work and stuff as well. Okay, so that's like the vertical ones, and then we're going to crisscross. So we're going to go like across a bit, just broken lines, curving with the belly, over the leg, down the tail. Dots as well, circles clustered together, all that kind of stuff. Makes everything look just a bit more curvy. On the toes, usually there's these strong knuckle sort of lines, you know. And you could do that all day. So you could really go to town and like add as much texture as you possibly could imagine. The trick is, I guess, learning where to stop and what's enough. And especially if you're adding color or something like that, you don't have to add as much. But I think that's enough for the purposes of a simple drawing of Dolores. Dolores, hope it's helpful. Thanks for watching. See you next one. Bye.